Have you ever had a memory that changed your life? Like, I mean, really changed it. Those moments that stick with you, those that shape your thoughts and feelings in ways you never expected? Well, today I am diving into my own life and sharing those experiences with you guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Wolfie, and today I'll be discussing some of my life experiences. So this is going to be a little bit of a sit down and talk with me kind of video, which I haven't really done before. So it's going to be a little bit chaotic, but I've tried to keep it structured. Now, I will be giving you guys a trigger warning because I will be discussing topics of self-harm and mental health, so be warned, and I'll try to edit in parts where you can, you know, skip to where I'm not talking about those anymore. So be warned and stay safe and take care of yourselves. Okay, so we will start with the worst memories and end with the positive ones, like the best memories, to end on a bit of a positive note. Starting off strong with this one, as it is still a little bit difficult to talk to anyone about or even acknowledge that it has happened, but I've been bullied since literally kindergarten until ninth grade. I don't know how 10th grade's gonna go, hopefully better, but you never know. And I've also been pretty much harassed, because I do social media. And I kind of wanted to sit down and talk about that first, because, I feel like it's an important topic to discuss. But yeah, so in the past 2 years, I've had two panic attacks in school. In total, I've had more for sure, just not as bad as the ones that I had in school. And I didn't register them as, oh, these are panic attacks. I would say three that are pretty bad to the point where I literally cannot breathe. But yeah. So the first one is a little bit lighter, but social anxiety type stuff. So, um, during Christmas time, the Advents, I think the first Advent was basically we had to gather in like the main entrance at the main entrance. Now, mind you, this is 700 people in this school. Not now, obviously everyone didn't go, but it's still a lot of people, and we had to sing. And I have social anxiety, so you can guess how that turned out. But basically, I was standing at the back, and a teacher noticed, and she was like, "Go into the crowd," and so she like basically pushes me into the crowd, and I'm like, "Wait, holy shit, I cannot breathe. I'm hyperventilating, and I'm crying." And another teacher notices that this is happening and she takes me away from the crowd and helps me calm down, so thank you to that teacher. So yeah, that was pretty traumatic because that was that was my worst panic attack that I'd had at the time. And I didn't really realize that it was a panic attack until I did a little bit more research about it, because I mean at that point, I don't I just recently, I don't even think I had a diagnosis at this point for anxiety. So, like, that was fun. The second one, this one is the one that is really difficult to talk about, even to this day. And, basically, it's lunch break. I'm setting the scene right now. It's lunch break. I walk downstairs from my class, which was on the second floor, and I walk downstairs to the first floor. And I go into the bathroom, and someone recognizes me, and I don't think really anything of it, because why would I? Why should I care, right? And I walk into the bathroom. Now, mind you, these are not stalls. These are separate rooms. And, you think of bathrooms in homes, like it's basically that, but much smaller. And so I go there. And then, like 10 or so minutes in of me being there, someone knocks on the door, and I'm like, strange. I'm not gonna answer it. Like, okay, I've been there for a while, but I'm not going outside because anxiety and stuff, and I already get harassed at this point. This is where it gets really frustrating. And man, it still pisses me off to this day. Someone knocks. and I don't answer. I stay there silently. And a few minutes go by, and I hear talking outside of the bathroom. Outside of the room that I am in front of the door. Okay, strange, but people hang out there sometimes. Weirdly enough. I don't know why people do that. Still, to this day, it's really weird. And I'm like, okay, you know what? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm trying to convince myself it's fine, nothing's gonna happen. Because my anxiety at that point was already rising. It went from, like, here to here, and eventually here. Like, it was crazy. And, I hear talking. That eventually turns into knocking. And that eventually turns into banging on the fucking door. And eventually, they try to unlock the door from the outside, which is actually, you can do that because the bathrooms are really, really shittily designed, so you can literally open it from the outside. But I held on to the lock, and they did not manage to overpower me, thankfully. But yeah, that was very traumatic because I'm literally sat there having a panic attack silently. I did not dare to make a single noise. And I was trying to stay as calm as possible because I'm kind of trapped in there, so the size of the bathroom really did not make the situation any better. And the bell rings, and they stay there for another 10 or so, maybe even 15 minutes. Either way, they eventually leave, and I don't come out of there until 5 or 10 minutes later. Now, this has been going on for nearly an hour, and for the past 20 minutes, I've been having a panic attack. Eventually, I managed to calm down and assure myself, okay, it's fine. Someone did end up being outside of the stall, but they didn't know me, and I was like, okay, thank God, fuck, thank God. Thank fucking God, right? And I, I literally, I just called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm coming home. I can't do this anymore. And so then I explained the situation to her, and we actually ended up eventually talking to the principal, or well, she did, and the boys, there was multiple of them, I believe 5 to 6. Um, they got a very stern talking to, though I don't think that really did much. Sadly, I think if someone was in my situation, that's gonna keep happening. And I think that is actually really, really bad for obvious reasons. Moving on to an even darker topic. So, a huge trigger warning for this because I will be discussing self-harm. I've struggled with mental health for a good 4 years now, or well, it got worse 4 years ago. I struggled before that with anxiety and a little bit of depression, but it did get worse when I was around 12 or so. And God, the worst memory I probably have is walking into the school's cafeteria, and I just remember everything being gray, colorless, and just bleak. I mean, it's horrifying. I felt so empty and numb and just tired. And this was the point where I think I self-harmed nearly every day. I'm not too uncomfortable talking about this. It does take some effort still, especially like on the internet, obviously. But honestly, it's public knowledge at this point. I mean, everyone has seen my scars who watch my TikToks. TikTok still takes my videos down. God, it's so annoying. And, you know, I don't really care what people think of me at this point. You can judge all you want, but you should be glad you're never, or you have never gone through the same things I have, rather than judging based on someone's appearance. I haven't done anything to you, and I don't even I don't even plan on doing anything to you. I haven't wronged you, so why are you being like this, basically? Another memory I have is my ex-best friend. And him and we tried to support each other as much as, mentally ill teenagers could, but it didn't. But it wasn't really effective in, that sense. And, I still miss him to this day sometimes, but I've moved past that. I've moved past that, seriously. And I've accepted it. doesn't mean I'm okay with the situation, it just means I've accepted that it is the way it is. And I think acceptance is something everyone needs to learn. Absolutely everyone. Because when you hold on to the past, you're and you know think about your mistakes from the past and hold on to those things, you're never gonna be able to move on ever. I know that because I was the exact same way. I wouldn't accept that, well, shit, my life has just had a drastic change. I couldn't accept it. Well, more like I didn't want to, but I needed to. And eventually, after like years of therapy, I learned how to do that, and eventually, it got better. Everything gets better at one point. Yes, it may get worse again, but life is full of ups and downs. So, learn to accept things. That is my advice for you. But okay, enough with the gloom and doom. I have a little bit of a funny story, but absolutely mortifying and embarrassing for me. So, I was in second or third grade, I believe, and I was literally running. I was speeding my way over to the cafeteria because damn, are those lines long. I'm not gonna wait there, only to not be able to eat lunch because the line was too long. This was back when we had one lunch break. Now well, I don't know anymore because, well, I don't go to that school anymore, thank God. I mean, I graduated this year, so I believe it'll still be 2 lunch breaks. But back then, when there was only one lunch break, lunch lines literally ranged out to the cafeteria. And I get about halfway there, and it's not a long run, trust me. And I fucking trip over in front of everyone who was there. Oh my god. And I'm pretty sure someone snapped a picture of me, and that shit still keeps me up to this day. Whoever you were, I hope you burn in hell. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, that still haunts me at night when I'm trying to sleep. So now you know. Now let's move on to the best memories and be able to smile and have a little fun. This happened a little while ago. It was pretty recent actually, but I was streaming one day and I had set a goal of 120 subscribers for me for that day. And I hit it. I actually hit it during that stream and I nearly cried. I was so happy, so excited. I felt alive. And it's amazing, honestly, the way something like that can bring a whole new purpose and perspective into the world for oneself. And I don't know, it just changed a lot because I've been feeling pretty okay recently. I mean, like, I just feel like I have a purpose. Obviously, I did take a small break, but it was mainly because I had a lot of issues going on and I needed to resolve them and I needed to cope with it somehow. And streaming wasn't really, you know, a good option because I know I could potentially break down in the middle of a stream. And I don't want that, obviously. And it's absolutely insane to me how a small channel like mine can grow so much in like a week's time because I was at 107 subscribers when I started streaming and uploading again. And it went up to 137 or 142 or something in literally 2 weeks. And that is absolutely insane. That's literally more than 15 subscribers per week. Like that's insane to me. So yeah, and I would like you guys to know that I appreciate and love you all. I seriously do. Okay, quick throwback to the exams from this year. We in the English exam we were asked to write a short letter to a fictional friend basically. Um about our best memory, which actually collides with this video really well. And I actually only thought about this while I was, writing the structure for this video and what I was going to be talking about. Essentially the script. But I'm not even reading it. I just put my thoughts into text and now I kind of know what to say. Um, and in short, the answer to what my best memory was me getting my dog. Give me a moment, bro. I'm gonna cry. My dog turned 9 2 days ago. 3 by the time this is published, but oh god, he is just the sweetest and kindest and most amazing dog there ever has been, though I am biased, of course. But oh god. I did not expect to cry during this video, I'm not gonna lie. But, I had just gotten home from Egypt with my grandmother, and I think it was either the day I came home or the day after I came home that that we went to pick up the dog. And I basically came home, and imagine my surprise when my parents told me that, I were getting a dog, because like 6 or 7 year old me had been wanting a dog for like forever. And I mean, like, I love that pup. I literally love that dog. I love him so much. Like, he's just, he's my light at the end of the tunnel. Like, whenever I'm feeling sad or upset, like, I literally just go and cry and snuggle with him. Like, he always managed to comfort me, even if it's just him looking at me with a confused face while I'm crying and cuddling him. So yeah, dogs are freaking amazing. 10 out of 10 would. 10 out of 10. Just dogs are amazing. They're so empathetic and they're so cute, you know? Get a dog, guys. Only if you can afford it, bro. They're expensive. So, to wrap this up, I just want to say how important it is to embrace both the good and the bad memories. They're all part of our unique experiences and who we are, essentially. Every experience, whether joyful or sad, it adds depth to our lives and helps us become who we're meant to be. And even if those memories are painful to look back at, they're still so important as to who you are because they teach you lessons in life. And the good memories, those are just great to look back at and cry tears of happiness about. Like I nearly did in this video. I did not expect that, I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought this could be like me laughing a little bit, but no. I really enjoyed making this video, so. But enough of me. I want to hear about you guys. What are your best or worst memories, or maybe even both, if you want to share? So leave a comment and let me know. And I'll be in the comments replying to you all and reacting to your stories, and it's just, yeah. I love hearing from you guys. And if you enjoyed this little story time, leave a like and consider subscribing, it helps out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.